11:30 in the morning. I have a 2-show day tomorrow. Today, I guess. So let's see if this starts one vlog or ends another. But I'm going to bed. Saturday, like 9:45 a.m. Got home late. A lot of us went out post-show last night. Something, celebrate the first preview. We technically opened tonight, and with Unchained, we treated sort of like, we really didn't have a lot of moving parts for Unchained, so it was a matter of just like, cool, we had like 2 shows before like the official open date, but this one we did treat like a preview. But we also all went out just like, hey, the show is up. It was cohesive, it looked good. There were a couple minor things to change that I worked on before leaving the theater. My designers got back to me. I'm gonna handle that this morning. So just getting some last minute things changed and all that stuff before we open later tonight. It is a 2-show day today. So my call time is in about 3 hours. So it's breakfast, it's hydrating, it's getting coffee. I'm really excited that I already packed, because this means that that's one less thing for me to do today. But I might come home in between shows just because I'm so close. Depends on like our laundry situation and what we need. I think that also means I'm not going to take food to the theater. I don't really have like a lot of food left. I ate that hoagie last night when I got back. I ate half of it before the show, and then I ate half of it when I got back home. So see what we're doing. We're getting Cavallo's tonight post-show, which is going to be super exciting. I think I talked about that yesterday. Cavallo's is sponsoring tonight, so I'm going to have a good meal after, which is going to be great. So I get to proper celebrate the opening, and then matinee tomorrow, and I'm back in the city. It's crazy. I can't believe it's already Saturday, and I can't believe I've been in Connecticut for 3 weeks. So it's like 11:30 now. I got a new show file from my LD that needs to go into the board. My production manager and I are figuring out if he's doing it or if I'm doing it, sort of like what's going to be easier and all that sort of thing. I have to change. I'm going to head to the theater for noon. My call is at 1. I'm going to go at noon to finalize the pre-show curtain speech and post-show checklist. The pre-show and the post-show things, I just want to make sure like everything is hit, and especially like cue-wise, I want to make sure that the test cues that I have to do for lights, fog, and haze I put them in there correctly and they're the right numbers. And then the curtain speech as well, because we might have a live curtain speech and then we might have a recorded curtain speech. So I have specific instructions of what needs to happen if I do it live, as far as like a fader for some specialty lighting and when the house lights go down. And then with the recorded one, we have our own, a different thing, and it affects sound as well, and it's a whole sort of thing. So I'm just gonna go make sure all of that is written out very clearly. I'm gonna put it in the prompt book. I have to print out something else for lighting as well that has to stay by the console. I'm also probably gonna put it in the prompt book as well, because the prompt book is staying at the theater. I'm not gonna take it back and forth between like New York and Connecticut. So feeling good. It's always, no matter if I wake up at 6, at 9, at 5 in the morning, at like 8 o'clock, I never want to get out of bed. But the moment I do my Duolingo and then I roll out of bed and onto the floor to do sit-ups, I get up and I feel pretty good. So I'm feeling good. I'm gonna change, pack some snacks, and yeah, get ready for this matinee. So last night, one of my actors was asking me about my vest. Shout out to Fior and Sid for the button. I'm gonna keep it on. We're gonna see if it makes it through the weekend, but I'm gonna keep it for now. Anyway, I asked about my vest because Sid was like, it's very it's tailored to you. I said, no, it's not. It's off the rack. And I took my vest off, I handed it to her because it's from Express. So quick like backstory about everything. My pants are from Target. I had to buy these for a catering gig that I had, and I like them so much that I wore them to do like a theater gig because they are my only like dress pants that fit. Everything else is like way too big on me, and I really liked them. I bought a second pair from Target. They're wrinkle release. I can move really well in them, and they have a nice look, and they're a little bit better than like a black jean. But the shirt and the vest are from Express. The shirt is a Portofino. I had a white one. I got gifted a white one for Christmas. Liked it so much, like the way it looked on me so much. Bought a couple more white ones. Found out they came in black, and that just sort of evolved into this. And then the vest, I forget why I bought the vest. I think I wanted a vest look for something, probably to go with one of the white shirts. And it just is something that I feel very comfortable and confident in. It's classy. It's not heavy and big like a jacket, like a proper sort of like dress black is with like a jacket. But it classes it up a lot, and it does because the shirt's a medium. It sort of has a corseted feeling. There's so much space and room in it, but because the shirt is so relaxed and the material is so just relaxed, it's not stiff, it sort of helps keep everything just together and keeps the lines clean. So, but she could not believe, so it was like off the rack. I'm like, yeah, and she was like, oh, from Express. I'm like, yeah, I think I got it on sale. My aunt loves Express and started buying me stuff from there, and my mom was like, you look really good in stuff from Express. And they have a lot of great looks for men and women, and a lot of unisex looks in terms of like, I think this is a women's vest. I do not think this is a men's vest. I could be wrong, but I feel comfortable and confident and cool, and I like Express. So this is not sponsored, but Express, I mean, absolutely. And the quality, I like the quality. It wasn't too expensive. I think the shirt was like $25. I don't really remember the vest, but I remember the shirt was $25. And I thought for a nice, like, good dress shirt, absolutely I'm gonna pay that. I think these pants were like $30 too. Like, this whole outfit is under $100 for sure. So maybe even under 75. Okay, it's 4:22 on Saturday, the 15th. I just got back to the house. I've made oatmeal. I have water. When I got to the theater, what Yins didn't see was me and my TD uploading the new cues, the new show file from our lighting designer. My director needed some changes made yesterday. Those got reported last night, and I think either last night or early this morning. My LD made the changes on a file, emailed it to us, we put it on a flash drive, and then the flash drive just gets plugged into the board, and then you can upload from there. It's actually really cool, and really cool how you can go from like your computer to the light board like that. It's way above my pay grade. There's a reason I got into stage management, not lighting. However, really cool. So we were figuring that out. We had to troubleshoot the projector. I was having issues with the fog and the haze. That all had to do with the fact that I had to slide her down when it should have been up. So, but show went off. Show went really, really well. I missed one cue real bad, like missed it entirely. And I'm like, because I was looking, I couldn't figure out where this light cue was gonna be, and I didn't know if it was something that got added, and I just it glossed over because there were a lot of changes made last minute. But you know, we minded the goldfish. We moved on. The rest of the show went really well. I'm a little bit later than I wanted to be because we did end up doing notes after, which is a little bit unorthodox, especially because we had an audience, and we opened tonight. But I guess it's also unorthodox in a sense to have like a preview Friday, like the preview matinee, and then an opening night. But so we got
the actors got their notes, we got all of our notes, everything got sent in the report. We're here, we're queer, we're getting through it. So I'm gonna eat. I think I'm gonna shower, maybe not wash my hair, but I think I'm gonna like hose off at least, and then go back to the theater. I'll probably be there early, test everything. The great news is like the theater, like we don't have to lock it up and go back. Like people are really cool. People are there. I can just like come and go, but I want to be quick. I want to be in the theater. I wrote everyone notes prior to the show. That's what you also missed on Glee's. I went to the theater early to work out all this light stuff and to get all my cues set and make sure that all of the changes on the new file got made and everything worked. But I also wanted to write notes to my cast and my director, my ASM. So, and the great thing is the cast all left, so I just got to go leave them in their dressing rooms. My director left his bag in the back. I just popped it on top of his bag. And yeah, I haven't gotten to write notes since a Chorus Line teen edition, so it was like kind of nice. And this is a really good special group of people. So, and I always think that you should celebrate opening night. A lot of people think that's weird, and a lot of people want to do closing, but because I was doing theater and was really close to opening Chicago, and Chicago when I was in college didn't open because of the pandemic. That was like 5 years ago now, which is crazy to think about. That's been 5 years, but I always say that like every show is eventually going to close, but not every show opens. And that is the really harsh sort of truth. And people are like, that doesn't make sense. I think it makes a lot of sense. Shows don't open because of financial reasons, because of scandal, because there's no market. Like people build like shows and sometimes they don't get to like have a proper opening. So I always think like that opening night is something to be celebrated and acknowledged, and that is my little way of doing that. So
Okay, since it's opening night, my director just handed me this lipstick, and it is a Barbie, I don't know if you guys can see, Barbie lipstick. And it's a surprise Barbie, I guess, because in the show, we talk about Dream Wedding Barbie. So I think I just take, and then we twist up. How cool is that? Oh, I shouldn't be doing this in the booth because it's probably very hard to see. Wonder if I can, there we go. It's so cool. She like pops out too, stands. She has she bends, she can sit. This is awesome. I can't wait to put this back on my desk back home next to my arsenic. For legal purposes, it's not real arsenic. It's officially Sunday. We had to go out after, gotta go out, have a celebratory, with everybody, and it was such a good time. Seven Angels was really great. Cavallo's hosted like our little like after party because they sponsored the night, so they had food for everyone at the start of the show, and then for the cast and crew and everybody, they had food after, and it was so good. I housed like 3 plates of it, 3 plates of like unstuffed chicken, which is just like chicken and stuffing together, and green beans, and I had some wedding cake, and it was so good. And then housed a couple slices of pizza when we went out. So I'm happy, so happy. The show looks great. Everyone's feeling good. It's like all of the stress of tech has just melted away, and we're all like, we're here for it. The audience was fantastic. I had 100 people tonight, and they just lost it, and it was so awesome. So I'm gonna try to wind down. We were out late last night, so calling early tonight, trying to get to bed. It's gonna be a long day for me tomorrow with travel and all of that. So, but I'm gonna be traveling actually with one of my actors. We're gonna go into the city together, and then we realized we're probably on the same train to come back on Friday, so we'll just like split an Uber to come here, which is always nice. So nice to get plans like figured out. And it's always nice to sort of know, like, after everything, it's like, cool, I like you enough, like, we'll share an Uber, we'll share a ride there. So always good. So I'm ending this one here, and I will see you later in the morning. As always, drink water, give grace, and I will see you in the next one.